Hello, folks, and welcome to another
No, yo.
Dave, we don't talk about that.
Sound like one dildo. You can't tell me that. Moza.
No,
Moza Mini X. Brother, it
don't-
sound like it'll vibrate as soon as you hold
the
it.
video. Channel star. Alright, so here what, Dave. We don't want to hear no comments from you from this point on, alright?
Yo, you can't tell me nothing now on dildo.
And it's not, you know what, let me just scrub that from our memory and just start over. Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. My name is Peyton Wilmot, and today we have in front of us the Moza Mini MX, and this is a smartphone gimbal, and this is the first time I'm actually reviewing a smartphone gimbal on the channel. The reason for this is because I always thought that smartphone gimbals don't make any sense if you have a high-end phone. These high-end phones come with so many features to stabilize your video. Why do you need a
Dildo.
smartphone gimbal? But guess what? The Moza Mini MX proved me wrong, and also this gimbal has so many added features to enhance your videos. Let me just get right into it, unbox it, and tell you more in the review. So, what do you actually get in the box? Well, you get a lot of booklets and manuals on how to use the Moza Mini MX, and you also get a USB Type-C cable to charge the Moza Mini MX with a hand strap to secure it to your hand while you're using it. You also get the Moza Mini MX itself in the box, folded in a lock position. Boy, we have to figure out this puzzle and how to actually unfold it and unlock it to use it pretty soon. Oh yes, there's a next compartment at the bottom of
No,
the box.
brother, wipe or anything bottom in this. Why?
I really need to figure out how to mute here now.
Why?
Okay, let me rephrase that. There's a box at the lower end.
That's still wrong, brother.
Jeez and peace. One next box, the inner the box where we get. This box have the tripod that doubles as a handle for the Moza Mini MX. In this box also you have the
Dildo.
pouch, the carrying case that's made of cloth for the Moza Mini MX. They have come out of my video. So after 30 minutes of reading the manual, failing, trying, failing, rereading the manual, I finally figured out how to put the Moza Mini MX together. So it's like this. You twist here, you turn here, you pull. This sounds like something strangely familiar.
You obey. Stop it. Twist it. Pass it. If you can't keep up, twist it. You lose.
Long story short, I figured out how to set up the Moza Mini MX. Anyhow, there are certain key buttons and features that you need to know about this gimbal, and that is it has a trigger button, it has a USB Type-C charging port, it has a power/shutter button, it also has a FM plus and minus button and a joystick. So since it's the first time I'm actually using a gimbal of any sorts, I had to learn that the trigger button has multifunctions that actually help the gimbal to shoot in different modes. Also, I realized that the FM plus and minus buttons can be used to zoom in and out of your subject on your phone. And the shutter button/power button is self-explanatory. The joystick, on the other hand, has the ability to pan up, down, or turn the phone in a circular motion. That one I did not know. So by itself, the Moza Mini MX is a pretty solid smartphone gimbal, but when you download the Moza Genie app for your smartphone, that actually adds a lot more features to the gimbal. Trust me, it opens up a whole new world. The Moza Genie app has so many features. It gives you the ability to set your sensitivity of your tilt, your roll. It also gives you face tracking. It has a movie editor, and it guides you with a tutorial how to take certain shots. It has a time-lapse function, it has photo, video recording, it also has slow-mo. I mean, using the gimbal without the app just is an injustice, a big injustice. So I guess we're at the part where we talk about performance. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't really expect much from the Moza Mini MX, but I really did see the difference between stability while using the gimbal versus just holding the phone by your hand and videoing. To be honest, some of the shots that I got with the Moza Mini, I could not get a stable footage if I was using my hand to video that same scenario. Also, while we're on the topic of performance, I was actually using the S21 Ultra to test out this gimbal, and you know the S21 Ultra is a big phone, and the Moza Mini MX handle it, but not totally. There are certain times that you can see the gimbal struggling to turn this phone or balance this phone. At some points, the gimbal just went dead after trying to struggle to balance the phone over 2-3 seconds. And the only way to get the gimbal back up and running is that you have to do a full power cycle, turn off the gimbal and turn it on back again. So while we're on the topic of performance, let's talk about the movie editing feature that the Moza Genie app has. It's a cool idea of tutorials how to do different styles of shooting videos, but in implementing it, pretty good, but the end result is a bit choppy. On the other hand though, the Moza Genie app gives you the feature to do face tracking, and this, my friends, I have to say is one of the best features, reliable features about the Moza Mini MX. I mean, when I was using the face tracking feature, it didn't miss once. It was always locked on to the subject, even if their face was not showing on the camera. Okay, so let's talk about battery. Now, the Moza Mini MX, when it comes to battery life, this thing is a champ. I mean, I use this thing like every other day, and sometimes I will be using it for a month without actually recharging it. So, what are my final thoughts about the Moza Mini MX? The smartphone gimbal. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Given the price that you can get this for on Amazon, you can get this anywhere around $80, and sometimes you get it on special for $50. Yeah, for that kind of price, yes, you're getting a very good, well put together product, as long as you're not going to be using it on any phones that are as heavy and big as the S21 Ultra. So the last thing I want to address is the clamp that holds the phone in place on the Moza Mini MX. Yeah, if you're going to use this a lot, that clamp really does cramp your style. It is hard to open and close, and sometimes you will feel like you're going to break it. So all things considered, folks, the Moza Mini MX, when you stack up the features and what you're getting for the price you're paying for it, you're really getting your money's worth. And I would advise anyone who is trying to take their videos to the next level, yeah, get a smartphone gimbal, and if you cannot afford those high-end ones, this is a great option. So there you have it, folks. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, and tell your friends to subscribe and watch as well. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And until next time, folks, you do know the process. Peace.
Snakes in the grass, you gotta watch where you step. Blood on the leaves, you either kill or be killed. When there's food on the table, you either eat or you starve. And when the sharks in the water, you either sink or you swim. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there.